There's one thing that separates listings that sit on the market and ones that attract buyers quickly: price. There are three strategies when it comes to price: above market pricing, market value pricing, and the final one, below market pricing. The question is, which one's best for you? Well, choosing the right strategy depends on what's going on with the market and with the property itself. I'm Wendy Anderson, broker owner of Next Home Next Step in Ashland, Ohio, and today we're talking about pricing your home to sell quickly for the most money and least contingencies. So, some questions that need to be addressed are: what type of property are you looking to sell? Do you have a rundown home or a beautifully updated home in a desirable area? Is it a seller's or a buyer's market, or even a balanced market based on inventory? Is the market going up or going down? Each pricing strategy has its advantages and disadvantages depending on the state of the housing market and the property itself. So today's video will address those questions. Now that you've determined the fair market value of your property, then you'll need to decide which listing pricing strategy you prefer. I should mention that using Zillow or any other online estimate really shouldn't be relied on for setting fair market value. This is where you should consult with a licensed realtor. Besides looking at the comparable properties with your realtor, make sure to look at how long those comparable properties sat on the market. As I mentioned earlier, each pricing strategy has its advantages and potential downsides, again, depending on the type of market we're in, so understanding the market itself is definitely a key to pricing. Earlier, we mentioned the three types of markets: a seller's market that is characterized by a shortage of inventory under 3 months, a balanced market, which is typically 3 to 4 months of inventory, or a buyer's market, which begins as the inventory levels approach 5 or more months of inventory. The other key is understanding if the sales activity is accelerating or decelerating, or what we call slowing down. Let's start with above market pricing. Above market pricing occurs when the pricing range may be 5 to 10% or maybe even above the estimated value. This strategy used more for unique or rare properties that are limited inventory and one or more factors like luxury upgrades that make it more valuable. Pricing a unique property may also be a bit more difficult since there are fewer comparables. There is an element of predicting just how much more someone would be willing to pay for something that's unique or rare. Unique features in our area include waterfront, more than 3 car garage, or horse stall. The market conditions for this strategy is best used in a seller's market and even appreciating market and sales activity. This approach is not good in a balanced market where the sales activity is flat or even going down. The risk to this approach is that it can also backfire if it ends up sitting on the market, which in turn could require substantial price adjustments to actually gain buyer interest back. Next up is market value pricing. Market pricing is pricing the property anywhere from 0 to 3% of the market value estimate. This is the most common choice for homeowners. It allows for some adjustments, and it's here that you'll probably attract the highest percentage of serious buyers that are looking at similar properties that have either recently sold or are pending. In a seller's market that is rapidly appreciating, you will often see multiple offers that could increase the price on the property, even above the estimated value. In a balanced or decelerating market, the closer you are to the actual property value estimate, the more likely you're going to sell without having to reduce the price. If there's no interest or offers, you may need to adjust the price. The benefits of market value pricing will be that you attract buyers and offers for a property. Conversely, pricing a property too high will reduce the activity and may deter buyer interest. In most cases, market value pricing is the go-to and most consistent pricing strategy when selling a home. Using this pricing strategy, no matter what market or sales activity is, usually will create interest and offers. This brings us to the last strategy, which is below market pricing. With below market pricing, you deliberately price your property below its real value, given its current condition and other detrimental factors. In this case, you may be selling a property that needs a lot of work, such as repairs, maybe even foundation, roof, plumbing, or fire damage. Oftentimes, a property is in such disrepair that it would take a lot of time and money to get it fixed up for market value. And it may be that that property requires an all-cash situation, since the condition makes financing not possible. The other times you may want to use below market pricing is in a decelerating buyer's market, where it's very, very hard to find any buyer willing to buy a home or prices are again declining. So this did happen during the mortgage meltdown in 2008. The benefit of below market pricing is that it will often attract cash buyers that can quickly close and are willing to take on the deficiencies of the property. Hopefully you found this video helpful regarding pricing strategies. And if you need to discuss pricing on your property for sale, you can find my contact information in the description below. Thanks for watching. I'd love to help you buy or sell in the greater Ashland, Ohio area. Welcome home.